Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dive deep into the world of business filings. Today we're cracking open a filing from OSI Systems. It's not quite a hostile takeover, but it does involve a lot more money and a lot more time. Stick around because we're going to uncover what a big change to their loan agreement really means for the company's future. If you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where you can discuss investment strategies with other enthusiasts. This report, filed as an 8K, tells us about something important that happened on July 1, 2025. This is known as a current report, used to inform investors about significant events that could affect the company. Sometimes things happen during the quarter that are big enough that they can't wait for the quarterly report. The big news here is that OSI Systems entered into what they're calling the 9th Amendment to Credit Agreement. Think of it as a major update to an existing loan deal. This isn't just some minor tweak. It's a significant change with potentially big consequences. This amendment or change is being made to their original credit agreement from October 2010, which means this agreement has been in place for quite a while, with revisions, and now an even newer version. This credit agreement is basically an IOU between OSI Systems and a bunch of banks, with Wells Fargo taking the lead role as the administrative agent. A few other big financial players were involved here, including Bank of America Securities, JP Morgan Chase Bank, and PNC Capital Markets. They acted as joint lead arrangers and joint book runners, which means they helped set up the deal and find investors. So what does this amendment actually do? First, it increases the amount of money available to OSI Systems under their revolving loan facility. Basically a line of credit from $600 million to a whopping $725 million. They can borrow if they need to. Second, it adds a term loan of $100 million. This is a loan for a specific amount that they need to pay back in a specific time frame. It's also different from the revolving loan, which works like a credit card. And third, the amendment extends the term of the credit facility all the way to July 2030. That means they've got more time to pay everything back, which can be a good thing, allowing them to spread out payments, but also a major burden for the long term. The company says that some other rules in the original agreement were changed to give them greater financial and operational flexibility. This essentially means that they have more freedom in how they manage their money and run the business, but can also be concerning. The document also states that the amendment contains representations and warranties by OSI Systems. These are basically promises the company makes about the accuracy of certain information and their compliance with certain rules. It's important to remember that these promises were made specifically for the purpose of the amendment, so one should be careful about reading too much into them. Item 2203 is also included. Think of this as the government making sure to cross the T's and dot the I's. This ensures that important information isn't skipped to be glanced over. The filling says the information set forth in item 101 above is incorporated herein by reference, which means that all the details about the loan amendment we just discussed also apply here. Now let's get to the fun stuff, the exhibits which provide an overall picture of the company even though they are not financial specific. The main exhibit is the 9th Amendment to the credit agreement itself, which provides even more details on the deal. There is also exhibit 99.1, which is a press release of OSI Systems, which is pretty standard. Finally, at the end, we see the signatures. They sign off and confirm that the information provided is accurate to the best of their knowledge. In this case, Alan Edrick, Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, signed the report on July 2, 2020. Alright, having gone through this filing, let's give you my take. OSI Systems has strategically boosted its financial flexibility through this credit agreement amendment. Securing an additional $125 million and extending the payment timeline to 2030 is a calculated move that addresses both immediate operational needs and long-term investments. This move indicates a proactive approach to growth, providing the resources to capitalize on market opportunities and supporting ongoing expansion efforts. However, increasing the debt load also introduces risks. It will be paramount for OSI Systems to manage this debt effectively. Alright, that's our breakdown of OSI's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.